Alright guys, we are back for part 2 of my gameplay on Sonic X Shadow Generations for the Nintendo Switch. I have Video Game Fan 96 here with me.
That's correct.
And if you guys saw the first part, we just finished taking a look at the Sonic Generations content. So now in this part, we're going to move on to the Shadow Generations content. So yeah, this is basically a new kind of thing right here that they do have as part of this game. And let me just say, I do say they did a very good job designing it right here for Shadow's own story right here. So anyways, let's get right to that and we'll see what happens. But yeah. The cool thing right here that you can do if you like right here is you can watch Shadow's story right here when you first start this part of the game right here, and it basically tells you a story of how Shadow was first created, which is quite cool. But I'm not going to bother watching that just to save a little bit of time. So if you guys want to see it for yourselves right here, for those of you who do have this game, you're more than welcome to do that. And just like...
just see it on YouTube, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, either way works. So just like with the Sonic Generations content, you do have 3 save files on this, which is quite nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and load up my file here.
And unlike how it is in Sonic Generations with white spaces in 2D, white space here is in 3D.
Yeah, this is a big change right here for what they have done with the Shadow Generations content. So yeah, you can basically move all around in various places right here, all around right here, unlike how it was in the Sonic Generations content. So yeah, the plan is right here for this content right here, as part of this gameplay, we're going to play for the first couple zones on this. So anyways, we're going to start off at Space Colony Arc, and let's go ahead and do Act 1.
In this case, this is basically similar to the Space Colony Arc Final Face levels in the Sonic Adventure 2. Basically, Shadow does have a different full attack compared to Sonic, or Sonic in this case. The one new thing compared to Sonic is being able to use Chaos Control, which is basically the meter in the bottom of the screen in the center will fill up every time you defeat an enemy. And once it raises the top, L2 or there's some yellow switch, which we discussed before, which will stop time, and we'll run to certain places that they originally put.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that right here, but yeah, along the way, Shadow can obtain new powers in this game when you do progress through various zones right here. And he does have some nice powers right here in this part of the game right here that you can use right here. But like Dominic was saying, you can use Chaos Control with ZL, and you can basically only do that right here once the meter on the bottom does fill up.
Is pretty cool. And now we have our whole campaign. And I believe this campaign is pretty good. It's released here. Basically, I'm not gonna say any spoilers concerning this game. It's still a bit recent. It's not that recent, but I still don't want to spoil it. But I'll just say that the ending is pretty emotional, and I raise your and you haven't seen the ending, then yeah, please see the ending for yourself when you guys have the time, because the only storyline, the ending, all that good stuff is really, really good.
Oh yeah, I definitely do say everything about the Shadow Generations content in the game really looks fantastic. I think they did a really good job designing that. And when it comes to using Chaos Control in this part of the game, it's recommended to bring that out right here in some tight situations if you're worried out here that you're going to get hit right here. Kind of like what happened there.
Just like with Sonic Modern Sonic, Shadow will have different reaction depending on the rank you get. Especially my personal favorite is the D rank, but only because I just think it's really, really funny. I just think it's pretty cool. How Shadow to the player, like he said, he disappointed the player for getting D rank.
And in some levels right here, for what you guys just saw right there, there are basically certain actions right here you have to perform correctly by pressing the display button right here.
And just like with the Sonic Generations content, there are the challenges as well. And, wow. That's cool as a bonus, but, you know, so to those who enjoy the challenges, you may or may not like them here, because they are a bit different, at least in terms of how many you gotta do when you start a brand new file, but I won't get into the details about that.
Yeah, I say they did a pretty nice job with the challenges right here in the Shadow Generations content as well right here, but they're a little bit different compared to how they are in the Sonic Generations content. But basically, from what I do know, is that for those of you that do create a new file in both the contents that they have to offer right here in this game, with the challenges in the Sonic Generations content, you only have to get past one of the challenges in each zone after they first open up, either in Act 1 or 2. And for the Shadow Generations content, they changed it up right here on that one, where basically you have to clear both acts, right? You have to clear both challenges in the acts right here in each zone right here to obtain the key. Yeah, basically, the keys are what you need to access the bosses right here on this kind of game in both kinds of content.
And now it is time for the journal sections. Well, let's get the Doomai sections. Basically, these, your Chaos Control is disabled, so you gotta watch out, and these sections aren't too bad, but yeah, you would think every single level would contain the Black Doom sections, but no, in the case of these sections, I don't really think they're too bad. You just gotta be more careful with your platforming. Once again, like I said, your Chaos Control is disabled.
Yeah, it's basically like that right here when you do enter these sections in some levels right here. So please keep that in mind right here, as it can provide a little bit of a challenge like this. Oh, I managed to grab some rings over there. That was pretty nice.
And not only that, you managed to get to a bit of a shortcut too.
Yeah, I'm actually glad I made that work out well.
Well, I think this part of the level is pretty cool. We're like sliding on, we're like sliding on a roof or whatever. I think this part's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I do say so as well. But yeah, for those of you guys who don't know right here, Shadow the Hedgehog did have his own game back on the GameCube system, which was quite nice, but I never played it right here. I'm not really too sure if I ever will to this point, because from what I've seen out of it, it doesn't really look all that appealing to me.
I don't think it's that bad, but not only is the Shadow the Hedgehog game released on a GameCube console, they also released it on the PS2 and original Xbox system. I personally don't think it's that bad, especially compared to other Sonic but hey, each their own.
Alright, we beat the level. Alright, so it looks like we get a B rank. That's pretty good.
Visually, that pose looks really similar to his official render art from Sonic 06, funny enough.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Alright. So now we're gonna move on. Now we're gonna move on to Act 2 of Space Colony Arc.
In the case of Sonic 06, just stay away from it, unless you're absolutely curious.
Yeah, I've heard some bad things about Sonic 06 right here. And yeah, I can't agree with a lot of people out there. That's just not really all that great from what I've seen out of it.
And again, with Act 2, almost next Act 2 are entirely 2D. The only exception to this is the Radical Highway.
Yeah.
Which, as you guys may not well know, Radical Highway is from Sonic Adventure 2, which is one of the levels, just like, there's that.
I do have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube system right here, and I do say that game is really, really fun, but I just have not completed it yet. I've just been stuck on this one part of the game where I am at right here, where it's basically one of those treasure hunting levels with Knuckles.
Which, my best guess is that he's stuck in a clearly type level. If not, my second best guess is the one where you're in outer space, but regardless of right or wrong, doesn't matter. Sonic 2, I mean, people can like whatever they like, but I just prefer Sonic 1 because not only there's a bit of lonely side of Sonic 2, but also that the last Rumble hunting levels are actually better than Sonic 2 because in Sonic 2 they nerfed it. Where the metal detector, Sean Renoir, it's only one at a time, which I don't know how that makes any sense. So say for example, if you're Master Emerald piece, without the Master Emerald detector detecting it, well, no, it's a fuck. Can't get it because the game says you have to talk to something more first, which I think would be kind of stupid.
Yeah, I can't agree with that. I'm not really too sure why it is even like that right here, but they could have done a little bit better on that, to be honest. But yeah, here's another thing that you can do right here in the Shadow Generations content. If you basically press the X button right here, then you can use the Chaos Sphere, and you can basically bring that out to hit certain things right here. And depending on the kinds of stuff that you hit right here, it will open up certain passages.
And it is also a good idea to use those on enemies where they're able to use a shield on you to kind of disable them using said shield, which will allow you to hit them regularly.
This is the ultimate power.
Spray out the Chaos Control right here so we can get past that a little bit easier.
And to those who don't know, before I looked up this game right here, Sonic Shadow Generations, yeah, this game literally sold 1 million copies like one day after launch. much.
Yeah, that's very impressive for how well that game did in terms of sales after it came out right away right here. I'm really glad Sega did a very nice job right here in terms of selling so many copies after it first came out.
Which am I possible? This game deserves a 1 million, at least in terms of one day after launch, because in my own opinion, this game is good as a package, because not only do you have some generations, but you also have shadow generations. And on top of that, both contents here are really good. Well, for the most part, when you're trying to go on another completion, but even with that being said, this game is still pretty fun.
Yeah, this certainly has to be one of the best games that Sega ever did in terms of Sonic right here. I really am impressed for how well they actually did when designing it. But yeah, I'm very happy myself right here to be one of those people out there to have this kind of game right here, since I never played the original version of Sonic Generations at all.
And one of the Sonic fans out there who played the original Sonic Generations, you know, back in the days, it's still a pretty good version.
Yeah, it certainly is, without a doubt.
C-Rank.
Yeah, that was basically what we ended up getting this time. We were pretty close to a B.
At least.
Yeah, and while C is not really too great of a rank, at least it's okay. Alright, anyways. We are now done with the Space Colony arc. So what were you gonna say, Dominic?
Well, I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, the C-Rank is basically the average rank.
Yeah, it's a good way to describe it right there. But anyways, we're gonna do one more zone in the Shadow Generations content, and then that'll be the end for this gameplay. So we're now gonna go ahead and move on to Rail Canyon, and let's do Act 1.
In which case, Rail Canyon is from Sonic Heroes, basically released on the Nintendo GameCube system, PS2 system, and the original Xbox system. And apparently, as well, the PS2 version we're hearing is as the one version, while the GameCube version is the best version of all the versions.
Yeah,
Personally, I have the GameCube version, and the Sonic Heroes, and Sonic Heroes, I report back to you guys, is one of the Sonic games I did actually 100%. You know, right there with Sonic Generations, Shadow Generations, and heck, in terms of getting all the A ranks along with doing the expert one, I thought that really good. I got that too. But yeah, Sonic Heroes and Ultimate is a good Sonic game, and I actually did manage to help him out into beating the final fortress zone. You know, interestingly enough.
Yeah, let me just say this right now. I do have Sonic Heroes myself in my collection, but I do have it for the PlayStation 2. And like Dominic was saying, it's the worst version of all of them for the game itself right here. And yeah, I've had that game for quite a long time in my collection right here. And for so many years of me playing that game, yeah, it really took me a while to actually complete it right here, at least for one of the stories right here. When I first played it myself right here, I do know for a fact I was having a rough time on one of the levels out here in Casino Park, but in recent years that's when I really started to get better at it right here. But basically what I do remember right here is that a lot of times there would just be moments out here where I was basically struggling in the Mystic Mansion level, or whatever that's called, right here, all because there's a narrow path right here that you gotta handle right here, and it's just very, very hard to try to stay alive right there, from what I do remember. But I have been lucky enough right here to get to Final Fortress on some moments when I have played it. When I first got up to it, I was really getting confused right here about what to do and trying to get past the giant laser. But like Dominic was saying right here, he basically was the one that helped me out right here in trying to get past it. It turns out what I was doing wrong right here on the giant laser part right here on Final Fortress is that you basically had to be fast enough right here in trying to get past it.
And, interestingly enough, he did manage to beat both Team Sonic and Team Rose respectively, but not a memory card. In my opinion, I think it's kind of dumb. Because, because now, say if he wants to say if he wants to get the true ending, he not only has to do Team Sonic and Team Rose storylines again, but he also has to do Team Chaotix and Team Shadow, or in this case Team Dark in this case, and then he has to go all the Chaos Emeralds. I mean, it's just maybe as he wants, but it's just, most players would think, the entire game with the memory card, and then future playthroughs, try with the game without a memory card, but it is simply impressive all the same that he did manage to beat both storylines, both teams without a memory card, especially Team Sonic, because, Team Rose is basically the beginner difficulty.
Yeah, I'm certainly very proud of that myself right here for the way I've done it. And yeah, it is actually true right here that I managed to get through Team Sonic's story and Team Rose's story in Sonic Heroes without a memory card right here. And why I basically ended up doing that by myself that one time was because I wanted to try to rack up as much lives as possible and helping me trying to get past tougher levels easier. But either way, like I said, it's still very impressive out here that I did manage to complete these two stories myself right here that one time. And yeah, I have yet to complete Team Dark story and Team Chaotix story, but they're going to be a little bit tougher for me to get through. But we'll basically see if I'll be lucky enough to actually get past them if I do attempt them one of these days.
Chaos control!
But an interesting fact for you guys is this part right here. I needed to look it up. For some weird reasons, I wasn't sure how in the heck I was supposed to get in there. Because I guess I wasn't paying much attention that Shadow's only attack teleports. But hey, at least I learned my lesson now.
Yeah, Shadow's homing attack is a little bit different compared to Sonic's right here, but I do say it's pretty nice for the way that they did that. And we successfully beat the level. I got a B rank right there. I'll take it. Alright, we got one more level to play right here, and then that'll be the end for this gameplay. Alright, let's head off to Act 2 of Rail Canyon. Let's do this. Alright, let's go and bounce our way up here. Alright, our Chaos Control's ready. We'll try to find a good time to use that later on. Alright, checkpoint. Another checkpoint right there. Now we gotta try to be careful with those spikes. Ah, that's gonna leave a mark. Another checkpoint once again. For those of you who are aware of this zone that was originally from Sonic Heroes, you do have to be very careful with the trains that come by in some sections of it. I didn't see that spike ball over there. That was my fault. Alright, another checkpoint again. Ow! Really? And there's another checkpoint. Alright, now we gotta jump very carefully on some parts of this rail. Alright, there's another checkpoint. Another checkpoint over there. Oh, what the? How did I just die right there? That was so messed up. Ah, crap, not again. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Alright, let's boost right here. Alright, we did it! So we just beat the level, and we're going to end off with a B rank right here. Not bad. So I do have to say right here, that was a very nice way to wrap things up right here for this gameplay overall. So I do think I really did enjoy this while it lasted. So yeah. With the Shadow Generations content being brand new in this kind of game, Sega really did a very nice job designing it overall. It was really, really sweet that they offered Shadow his own story right here to go with Sonics right here. So this can definitely be really, really fun for sure. Alright, let's save the game. And we'll go ahead and quit. And yeah, that about wraps things up right here for this gameplay right here. But before we go, I do want to thank Video Game Fan 96 for joining me as a special guest for this gameplay. So I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun.
So yeah, for all of you Sonic fans out there, I highly recommend you guys go get this game if you haven't already. It's certainly one of the best collections right here for any Sonic game that Sega has ever done. If any of you, like myself out here, missed out on the original version of Sonic Generations, then this kind of game right here could definitely be a good way to make up for those of you that missed out on it originally, along with the newly included Shadow Generations that they put on here as well. I do say both of them on here are certainly very fun to play right here, and with me being a big Sonic fan out there, this could certainly be a good one to get for sure. So I highly recommend, like I said, that you guys go pick this up if you haven't already. I do say it's a lot of fun from what I have experienced out of it. But yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for my gameplay on Sonic X Shadow Generations for the Nintendo Switch. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.